Sunscreens. We hear beauty professionals all the time talk about the importance of using sunscreen, and today we're going to get to the bottom of it. My name is Jacquie Carter, and I'm here to answer all of your beauty questions and give you some simple beauty tips. We are all concerned about the damaging rays of the sun, and we hear all the time about how important it is to wear products that contain SPF. So what's SPF? It's sun protection factor, and it's something that's necessary to keep our skin healthy and protected every time we're outside. You have to remember there's two types of rays from the sun that we need to be concerned about. There's UVA rays. These are the rays of the sun that age our skin. And there's UVB rays. And the B rays are the ones that burn our skin. It's simple. A for aging, B for burning. And you have to be protected from both. The sun is a very tricky thing because those rays have the ability to penetrate through clouds on the cloudiest of days. They can penetrate through certain articles of clothing, they can penetrate through glass, and they bounce. They bounce off of the snow, they bounce off of sand, they bounce off of concrete. So even if you have a hat on, chances are you're not as protected as you think you are. When it comes to sunscreen, you should always look for something that has a minimum of an SPF 15 to 30. Again, SPF really equates to how long you can stay in the sun personally before your skin starts to get red. So if you can be in the sun for, say, 10 minutes, and after 10 minutes you start to notice a change in the color of your skin, you take the SPF factor, and let's take SPF 30 for ease of math. You take 30, you multiply it by those 10 minutes, and that gives you 300 minutes of protection. But remember, SPF does not pertain to the UVA rays, so when you're looking for a sunscreen, make sure it clearly says on the label for broad spectrum UVA, UVB protection. Very, very simple. One of the things that we don't do appropriately is apply our sunscreen. You know, we get excited, we put a big glob in our hand, and we just start rubbing all over the place. That's not the best way to do it because chances are you're going to end up with streaking and some burn spots. So your good best practice is to always start with just one area of the body. So if you're starting with an arm, just gently massage the product into your arm all the way up. Don't forget your elbows, right? And all the way down to your hands. And then move on to the next arm, and then your legs. And you do it in sections. This way you'll be guaranteed that you have full coverage. When it comes to the amount of sunscreen, what you need for your face is about what is equivalent to a teaspoon. And when it comes to the rest of the body, you need to think about a shot glass. Whatever fits into a shot glass is exactly the amount that you need to cover your arms and legs. Remember, don't skimp on sunscreen. Sunscreens do expire, so if you only wear sunscreen during the summer, which I do warn you against, don't think that that sunscreen is going to be as effective when you pull it out of your closet. Take a look at the expiration date. Every product is labeled. They usually last about 3 years, but make sure, because once it's expired, you're not going to be guaranteed that protection that you need. And the biggest thing about sunscreen is you can't just simply put it on in the morning and go about your day. If you sweat, right? Or if you're exposed to water or even excessive rubbing, the sunscreen will come off. So the key is to apply, and reapply all day long. These are just a few simple sunscreen tips. I'd love to hear some of yours. For more beauty advice, check out my blog at discovergoodbeauty.com. You'll find lots of simple beauty tips there. And remember everyone, let's live life beautifully.